Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Teal here. If this is your first time seeing my face, hello there and welcome to my channel. And in today's video, it is not only a very real video, but it is going to be a lengthy video, and that is because I am telling you guys why I am taking a gap year. So you guys can join me and grab a couple snacks, a drink, a whole meal if you have to, because I can honestly tell you guys that already with me, I have my cup of coffee and a Lara bar. So grab your food and let's get right on into the video. Okay, so I am nervous to make this video because first of all, I was nervous to make this decision in the first place. This goes back to all the way to my last year of high school, my senior year of high school, but I am going to go a little bit more forward and talk about a post that I made a couple days ago on social media. If you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook, I did put on those stories that I was making a bit of a risky decision that could, it really can determine my future, if I'm going to make it better or worse. I mean, it can go one of two ways. And it is that I am deciding to take a gap year. And actually, before my mom had said anything to me about it, I didn't know what a gap year was. I never heard of it. I had heard of a leap year. I had never heard of a gap year. I was like, what is this? Let me look into this. Because, again, this goes back to a vlog. This is going to be all over the place. I am so sorry. But I made a vlog a couple of months ago about me getting my associate's degree at Central Texas College, which I was very excited about. I am still very excited about it. I mean, I earned my associate's. Duh. I had my heart set on going to Texas A&M University, Central Texas. I went through the process of filling out an application, sending it in, got my financial aid set up, and I even went through new student orientation, you guys. I was set, bam-packed, full of excitement. I love school. If you know me, I love school. I'm a hard worker, and me without school is just something that I don't know what happens to that person, because I've always been in school. So I went through the process and then I got to class registration. This is where my heart started to sink, because at a community college, at least the one I went to, classes were about $200-300. And when you have financial aid, that really doesn't seem like much, and your financial aid helps you out so much. So then I went and, I was looking at the classes and I was like, well, how much do these cost? It comes to my attention after my mom and I researched it, and I contacted the academic advising office and the financial aid offices at TAMUCT, that each class, if it's on campus, about $800, and for online classes, about, over $1,000. $1,000 for a class online. So my heart sank so much when I heard those numbers, because I was like, that is literally a third of what I get for financial aid for each semester. So I'm looking and I'm trying to think this through, because I'm like, logically that would mean that I would be able to take 2 classes a semester. It would take me about 4.5 years to complete my bachelor's degree. I don't got time for that. I do not have time for that. And before I started thinking logically, I was very sad and heartbroken. Honestly, I got through my entire associate's degree without coming out of pocket. So it can be done, at least for your associates, but for your bachelor's degree, I have no idea. So after that happened, I got to the point where, when my mom mentioned a gap year, because this person, going back, I'm sorry, this person from TAMUCT, the financial aid office, registration office, and everything else, he kept texting me, calling me, emailing me, leaving me voicemails, and he was driving me bonkers. And if you guys don't know me, I cannot stand listening to my voicemails. I don't like voicemails. I really honestly don't like talking on the phone either. I'm very weird. I prefer live chats, texting, and emails. That's just me. And I got really frustrated. I was like, dude, this person has left me over 10 voicemails. I need to figure out what I'm doing with my life. Come on now, I can do this. My mom mentioned a gap year. I started thinking about it. And I did think it over for an entire day. I know that doesn't seem like a lot of time, but I live on YouTube. I have time. Got time to think about it. And it was sitting in the back of my head for a very long time. And it finally clicked in my head. I was like, okay, it's not like I haven't earned a degree, okay? So there's that. I have tried to build a couple of businesses over the past couple of years, and I'm gonna go through this list with you guys really quick. So the very first thing I tried building was Creations by Keely. I'll have the Instagram right here. And I had started a floral arrangement, like little business, like kind of a freelance floral designer, because I don't do those big extravagant arrangements. I'm more of a small vase arrangement and like pretty much more like a wreath person. I love making wreaths. Like, you guys stay tuned because I'm going to be having wreaths to sell by the end of this year. I am TSFA and ICEV certified, which means that I am certified by the Benswell Floral Design and the Texas State Florist Association. I did go through and take the certification and passed, so yay. So then it got to the point where I tried building a website and a blog. And I do still blog. Like, if you're not following the blog, I'll have that right here. I do have a blog and a website that I built myself. And I used Wix, I think I used Wix. And, you know, I got that set up and barely got any views. I didn't know enough about marketing, so that kind of got set on the back burner. I still type blogs to this day, but do they get a lot of views? No. I decided to hop back on the YouTube train. So if you guys don't know, I did start a little over a year ago, but when it got to the beginning of this year, I hit a major rough patch with the full-time course load that I was having on campus at CTC, and then with COVID. I think I speak for everyone when I say this, that COVID is really messing with everyone's brains. Because I know that there is a lot going on in the world. There's way more important issues going on in the world. But I feel like at the same time, while we're dealing with COVID, that a lot of people do need to take into consideration their education and their futures, because we don't know what it's going to be like after COVID. If there's an end to COVID, like, we don't really know what's going on. And there's so many contradicting articles coming out. We don't know. So I took that into account, and I came to the conclusion that my brain is very tired. So I've been in school for 14 years straight. You know, I didn't take a gap year between high school and college because I was set on going to college when I found out that I actually had a chance. Because there was a point in time where I decided that I wasn't going to go to college, that I was going to work 3 BP gas stations and take care of my mom for the rest of my life. And until I moved to Texas, I had no thoughts about college. When I got asked where I want to go to college, I was like, I didn't plan on going to college. I didn't plan on it. So that is the education portion. So I unenrolled myself from TAM UCT, and I did withdraw from the class that I was taking because I was only taking that class because I was planning on going to TAM UCT in the fall. In the midst of that, like, my stress levels are through the roof. My anxiety levels are through the roof. And it doesn't seem like that on video. It really doesn't. But I feel like this is zen to me right now. Like, talking to you guys, this is, you know, peaceful. It's relaxing to me. And it brings me so much zen to sit in front of my phone and record these videos for you guys. It's unreal. And, you know, it's like talking to friends out here. And I'm realizing this is kind of starting to sound like a therapy video, but we're rolling with this today. We're just going with it. So I get through everything, and between my stress, my anxiety, and also I have been having multiple PTSD flare-ups recently. I'm not going to talk about what they are in this video. If you guys are interested in knowing what my PTSD is from, you guys can either let me know down in the comments or give this video a thumbs up if you really want to know. I don't mind sharing it, but this video is already getting a little bit lengthy, so I want to, like, you know, keep going. All of these flare-ups have been happening, and despite my best efforts to do time management, stress relief doodads, anxiety relief doodads, it gets to a point where I will literally be that person that will sit in my room in the dark, and I will do nothing but sit and stare at the ceiling. And And this is strange because I am actually genuinely a very positive person, but just because I'm a positive person does not mean that I am a positive person is not necessarily happy 25/8. Like they don't have to be happy all the time. Like, positive people are still people too, and we all have emotions. It gets difficult sometimes because, especially with trying to like be positive towards everyone else and then yourself, and then everything in your life comes to a moment where it's like, stop, halt, and desist. Like, you need to reevaluate, because I know, at least for me, when I be positive to people, I push my feelings and stuff down. I am a barrier. I bury everything, and it is not healthy by any means, but that is why I have a therapist. But it gets buried. It's gotten better, but with COVID and the schooling situation and trying to figure out what the heck I'm even doing with my life, it has gotten a little bit worse. So, reasons for this gap year: 1, to find myself; 2, to figure out what I'm doing with my life; and 3, to build my businesses; and 4, to move home. I have 4 main reasons to do this gap year. If you guys don't know, it is my family's goal to move back home, which is Wisconsin. Yay! I miss home, and I really want to go back. And I know that if I can build up these businesses to a point where I can even start making a partial income and start a savings account, like, I know that I can help move my family back home. It is one of my biggest passions right now. Like, my biggest goals right now is to move my family home. We were supposed to be home already, but life happened, COVID happened, and things did not go the way they were supposed to. Thanks, COVID. And then finding myself, I am not the same person that I was in high school. Like, and I know that sounds totally cliche, right? Like, of course you're not the same person from high school. But I was way more active, I was way more happy, and I was definitely more willing to do things, you know, like going out with friends and, you know, being active in like the school community, you know, school organizations, that kind of thing. And now I'm just kind of like a hermit. I need to reconnect with my outgoing self again, because I'm not feeling it right now. And then as for figuring out what to do with my life, that is essentially what building my businesses is going to help me to do. And also, another list really quickly, I'm so sorry. I like to do a lot of things. So I know a lot of things that I do can make forms of income. It's honestly just figuring out how to balance it all, if there's even a way to balance it. Because I love to work out and do fitness, and that includes like eating healthy and stuff. And I love to do belly dancing. I am a belly dancer. I am belly dance instructor certified. And then I do floral design, photography, and everything that resides in YouTube, which is, you know, recording the videos, making content, video editing, doing photo editing for my thumbnails, and like for photography, photo editing, and photo composition. There are so many things that I do, and I love all of them. And I know that I can find some way to make an income from at least one of these. One of them. I know I really gotta work on marketing, because I do have artwork for sale on fineartamerica.com, and I will have that linked down in the description box below. If it's not already, I think I put it down there. But if you guys don't know, on fineartamerica.com, I am selling my photographs, like fully edited and everything, on multiple types of products. And in my opinion, for original photographs, that it's actually a pretty decently priced product. And I do not pick the prices. The website actually generates those for me based on the quality of the product, etc. So if you're interested, and also maybe want a cool like face mask or two, you know, you guys can totally go check that out down in the description box. But there's that. I found out that I can put ads on my website, and, you know, I have to work on marketing to get these things out there and figure out some strategies. I've tried so many on YouTube, and I'm like, half of these cost money, so I'm working on it. Gotcha. And as for moving home, there are a couple reasons for this, besides the fact that I miss my family. Like, Texas just isn't for me. Like, you guys can see I'm wearing a long sleeve, you know, shirt. It is like almost 100 degrees outside, and I'm sitting here wearing a big, kind of a little bit oversized, Skechers shirt. I got leggings on, and yeah, I got flip-flops, but I mean, I live in flip-flops, so this gap year is going to be pretty much me trying to find myself and trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life, for the simple fact that I've never actually known what I want to do. I've always been all over the place, iffy on my future, and I never knew. And I know a lot of people have actually told me that it's unrealistic for me to try to build a business. I've been told that it is unrealistic to build a YouTube channel. I've been told that it's unrealistic to dream, basically, because I am a dreamer. And I know that if other people can be successful on an online platform, it doesn't even just have to be YouTube. Like I said, I'm selling my photography online. I'm on YouTube. I have my Instagram, and I have a blog and website. Like, I am working. A lot of people fail to realize that just because you're not making money in the beginning does not mean that you're not working. Like, it is work. So, like, on YouTube, for instance, there are certain guidelines. You have to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers before you can start making money, and you have to do that in a year's time. So, obviously you have to build it up, but that's to build your platform. Like, that's the baseline for your platform. And I have faith that I can do this on my channel with the help of all of you guys that come across this channel, or if you're a beloved subscriber already, if you're a close friend, family members. I know I have all of the above coming across this video. I mean, come on. I know I am not the only person sitting here that is thinking about a gap year. Just saying, I know I cannot be the only person. So yes, that is what this gap year is going to be used for, and I am hoping that this does not fail me. I feel like the only way this gap year is going to fail me is if I fail myself, and we are not letting that happen. Not today, not this week, not this month, not this year. This entire year, I am making it my year. I know I'm starting this like over halfway through the year. I don't care. I have until next summer. That's fantastic, because you want to know what? It's still an entire year. It is never too late to take a gap year. It is never too late to start anything. It's better to start late than never. So, with that being said, I love you guys so very much. Thank you for sticking through this video. If you did, if you sped it up, congratulations. I know I would probably do the same thing. But I had to get this out to you guys because everyone on here is pretty much like my closest friends. So that's awesome. But I love you guys so very much. I hope that you all are continuing to be safe, healthy, and the best people that you all could possibly be. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you guys.